They say youth is a gift, but aging is an achievement. Welcome to Be Feminine, the place where we explore how the mind works, how emotions shape us, and how we grow through every season of life. If you're a man over 60, this video is made with you in mind. You've walked through decades, carried burdens, raised families, built careers, seen the world change. But now you've entered a different chapter, the one people often don't talk about with enough respect or curiosity. What does it actually mean to age gracefully? It's not about hiding your wrinkles or pretending you're still 40. It's about the quiet confidence of knowing who you are, even when the world no longer rushes to hear your voice. It's about walking slower, but seeing more. It's about understanding that your worth doesn't fade with time, it deepens. Here's something interesting psychology has shown us. The way we think about aging, just our perception, can literally influence how we age. In one study, people who had a positive attitude about growing older lived on average 7.5 years longer than those who didn't. That's not a small number. That's not genetics. That's mindset. Let that sink in. If you wake up believing this part of your life is meaningful, that it still has purpose, connection, and potential for joy, your brain begins to adapt to that belief. That's what we call neuroplasticity. Your brain is still changing, even in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. You're not stuck. You're still growing. But the truth is, many men struggle with aging. Society doesn't talk about it enough. Masculinity has long been defined by youth, strength, performance. So when the body slows down or the role changes, from provider to retiree, from father to grandfather, it can feel disorienting. You might wonder, who am I now? Let me tell you, you're the same man, only wiser. You've collected experiences, weathered storms, made mistakes, learned from them, hopefully forgiven yourself a few times too. Aging gracefully isn't about resisting change. It's about embracing it without fear. Here's a thought: how often do you allow yourself to feel your emotions? Really feel them without pushing them aside? Vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. You've earned the right to be open. Emotional intelligence grows with time, and when you lean into it, relationships become richer. Your connection with others, family, friends, even strangers, can become more meaningful. And no, it's not too late to start anything. I mean it. Too late is a myth. You can still learn. You can still love. You can still create. You can still surprise yourself. Maybe you've always wanted to try painting, or learn to meditate, or travel, or reconnect with someone. Do it. The biggest regret people express near the end of life isn't what they did, it's what they didn't do. Let me give you a few practical tools you can start using right now to support your mind as you age. First, stay curious. Read books. Watch documentaries. Ask questions. Your brain thrives on novelty and challenge. You don't need to be in a classroom to be a student of life. Second, move your body. You don't have to run marathons, just walk, stretch, keep things flowing. Physical movement directly boosts mood, reduces anxiety, and supports cognitive function. Third, stay connected. Call a friend, write a letter, join a local group or volunteer. Loneliness, especially for older men, is one of the most dangerous and silent mental health challenges out there, and it's completely treatable with just one conversation. Fourth, talk to yourself like you would talk to someone you love. That inner voice matters. If it's full of regret or shame or anger, it's time to change the tone. Be kind to yourself. Aging gracefully means carrying yourself with gentleness, not judgment. And finally, reflect on your legacy. Not in a heavy way, but in a meaningful one. What are you proud of? What lessons do you want to pass on? What stories do you want to tell? Your grandchildren or your neighbors or even a stranger? Because here's something beautiful. Your story isn't over, not even close. There are still pages left to write. Aging gracefully is not about looking younger. It's about living deeper, with presence, with acceptance, with curiosity, and above all, with peace. If this message spoke to you, I hope you'll stay with us. This is Be Feminine, where we believe that real strength comes from understanding your own mind, and that the later chapters of life can be the most profound. Let me ask you, what does aging gracefully mean to you? Drop a comment below. I read every one, and if you're ready for more content like this, tap that subscribe button and join a growing community of men like you, thoughtful, evolving, and still growing. Until next time, stay thoughtful, stay strong, and most of all, stay curious.